How are you? My name is Jen Volpe Douglas. I'm a resident of Charlestown, and I'm speaking tonight in support of the Reproductive Healthcare Act. I came here tonight with a pretty carefully thought out speech and graphs and numbers and charts and ideas, and the longer I sit here, the more I realize that all the graphs and charts and numbers in the world only tell part of a story. And I've really enjoyed hearing everyone's stories tonight and talking about their past and their reality and what they've been through. I'll tell my story. I'm a single mother. I work full-time. I volunteer. I run carpool. I do all the things that a normal parent does. I have two amazing children who are filled with dreams and aspirations. They're inquisitive, they're funny, and I love them more than anything in the world. And we have plans, and we have a future mapped out. And we have a very full and a very wonderful life together. That would all change in an instant if I became pregnant. Because even though my life is full and wonderful, I am one of those Rhode Islanders that lives at the poverty level. My life is lived one unforeseen circumstance away from financial ruin, from losing everything I've ever worked for. As it is, if it weren't for the generosity of my own parents and some family members, I'd be unable to pay my mortgage sometimes, or handle all of my bills, or pay for school trips and sports and trips to Washington for my child. I wouldn't be able to feed my family. That's my reality. We're operating here today under the assumption that our president is going to fulfill his promises that he made. He's promised to rescind Roe versus Wade. He's cutting social programs that provide support for lower income families. He's gutting our health care. Under Trump's master plan, I won't be able to obtain health insurance. My two previous pregnancies caused preeclampsia. It causes dangerously high blood pressure in pregnant women. It forced me onto bed rest for months at a time. It is now incidentally considered a pre-existing condition under the new health insurance proposal. At this point in my life, should my birth control fail, should I become pregnant, should the unthinkable happen, and I find myself unable to obtain an abortion, that's my unforeseen circumstance. I will find myself and my children tens of thousands of dollars in debt. It's my financial ruin. It's my family's downfall. I will lose my income. I will lose my job, my home. My community loses a productive member of society. My children will lose their security, their dreams, and their aspirations. We're sitting here tonight debating the rights of a clump of cells. We're all frankly having a ridiculous discussion regarding women's abilities to choose what is right for themselves and their families. We're arguing an abstraction over living, breathing people, of families. And to be quite honest, until every child in this country is fed and clothed and educated, until we have social programs that are in place to fulfill their every need, until every abandoned child is adopted and cared for and protected, we really have no business sitting here debating the theoretical. Withholding a simple, safe medical procedure from the public has very far-reaching social and economic impacts. My hope is that when all of you later sit around and debate this bill, you remember my face, you remember my name, that you think of my children. Their names are Jack and Ellie. They're real children with very vibrant lives. They have tangible futures. They're the ones who need protecting. And protecting the rights of their mother and the rights of women everywhere would be the greatest service that you could do. Thank you very much for staying here tonight and listening to all of us.